Hello and welcome to our final session on this jet turbine learning program, augmented reality learning program. So, in this session we are just now going to add a quit button, so that when the application is launched there is a quit program to come out of the application in the mobile, and then we are going to publish it, and also we will see how we can actually we can upload it and share this assessment with me. So, to begin with, let us now come back here to Unity, and in the Unity now, with all these buttons added, I select any one of these buttons. Say for example, I select this fins button, press Ctrl D, and I am going to press F2, and I am going to now call this as quit button, and I will open this, and in the text PMP I am going to type it as quit, and then I will select this quit button, and I will what the best way is I can just double click on UI canvas to see the entire view, and then select this quit button, and with Alt press click here and align it to the top left corner. See, you have it now on the top left corner. I will slightly move it to the down. So, I have this quit button ready. However, this quit button has no logic. When I click on it, I want the program to end. How are we going to do it? So, for this I will save this file, come to script, and for this quit I will write a new script. I will right click, choose create, and I am going to create a new C# script, and I am going to call this as quit method. I will give it the name as quit method. Wait till the script is now getting compiled. So, once the script is fully compiled, the script is compiled. Now, you double click this quit method to open in Visual Studio Code. I am now going to delete off everything inside this mono behavior class. I have only the open and close flower bracket, and here I am going to declare now a new method or function public. This is a public function, void, it does not return anything. I am going to call this as quit, and I will add open close bracket, and in the end I will add a flower bracket, and inside this I am now going to add the line. You have one function called as application dot quit. So, application dot quit open close bracket. This is a built-in method inside Unity to quit an application. You have application dot quit. Now, I will go to file and choose save this. So, I have created one quit method here in quit method.cs file. Now, what I will do is I will come back to Unity and let the script get compiled. So, when it compiles, see the console, we have no errors. Now, what I will do is I will attach this quit method to this UL canvas. I will attach it to this UL canvas, so that this is attached with the script quit method. Then what I will do is I will select the quit button, I will scroll down here, and in on click, instead of fins here, I will drag this UL canvas and attach it here, and in the UL canvas I have added the script quit method, and in quit method my method quit is here. I will select this. So, that is it. So, now if I go to file and choose save, now this quit will not run in runtime, you cannot check it. And now before publishing, one last thing that I want is I want to add the sound of the turbine when the turbine is running. So, for this, if you come to your assets and in audio, you have one jet plane sound. So, this is the sound. So, you can hear this sound. So, I want this sound to be played when the actual turbine is running. So, for this what I am now going to do is I will open the jet turbine here, and in turbine root I am going to drag this jet plane sound and attach it to the turbine. So, once I attach it to the turbine, you can see in the audio source I will set it to loop, and only thing is I will decrease the volume to around 0.5. I will make the volume little less and I will enable loop. Now, if I go to file, choose save, and if I execute the file, now what happens is when you are running it, you can hear the sound and you can see the turbine is running now. I will disable 2D, and if I come to this jet turbine, see the turbine is rotating, but if I come over here and if I click on turbine and if I hide it, the sound will be gone. So, this logic is working. I will stop the playback, and now before publish, one last thing I want to do is I will come here, right click, and come to import new asset, and in the folder that I have shared with you, whatever folder I have shared, in that folder you have one file called as turbine_logo.jpg in the pictures folder. You just import it into your assets, then now go to file, build setting. It's already in Android. I will come to player setting, and in default icon I will click on select, scroll down, and I am going to select this turbine logo, and after this all other settings are fine, but only thing is in other setting let us verify it once again, and only thing is this multi-threaded rendering I will switch it off. So, all other option let it be as it is. So, everything is fine, we are ready to publish it. So, I will click on the build button here, and in my folder I will create a folder called APK, and inside this APK folder I am going to give it the name as jet_turbine, and I am going to click on the save button. So, now the app is getting built. You have to wait for some few minutes or few seconds for this app to build. Okay, you can now see this jet_turbine.apk file is ready. So, now we have to test it. Okay, now I am now going to connect my phone through a micro USB cable. I am connecting my phone, and as soon as I connect my phone, you are going to see this USB option, and I will choose file transfer option here, and if it asks for USB debugging, click allow. Once I use this file transfer option, you can see my phone storage over here. I will open it, and right now what I will do is whatever the APK has been created, I will copy this APK. I will come to my phone storage, and in download folder I am going to paste it. So, now once this is pasted here in the phone, now the first thing I have to do is I have to go to the settings here, and in settings I have to just move in, and you have one option here called as privacy and password and security. Click on that, and in this click on system security, and here if you scroll down you have installation sources, and here see that the application through which you are going to use or install is enabled for installation. So, if I am going to install it through files, I have to enable it. If I am installing it from drive, I have to enable it, and only after I have done this, I have closed this now, and now I will come over here, and in the files folder, in the download folder, I have this app. So, now when I click on this, it is asking, do you want to install? I click on install now. So, when I click on install, it is going to ask unsafe app blocked, go to more detail and click on install anyway. So, now this will take some time to install, and in the security check click don't send, and then close this application now, and you will have your jet turbine application installed. You can see the icon here. So, now if I click on it, the app will be launched. So, when I click on it, my app is going to get launched, and it is asking me for permission to run this. I will click for camera permission, and as soon as that you are seeing my turbine here. So, you are seeing the turbine, and in this turbine I can just turn around this turbine and see this turbine from all the angles, so that I can see. So, now if I switch off the turbine, turbine is off. I can turn off the hull, I can turn off the fins. If I want, I can turn off the clamps. So, like this I can move around the model, I can see it from the back, I can see it from the front like this, I can move it to the front and see it from the front. So, I can move it and watch it from any angle. So, I can enable every object and I can test it. So, my application is running fine. If I switch on the turbine, it will be running, and if I switch it off, it will be off. So, then to quit it, if I click the quit button, see the application has quit. So, now this application is working fine. Now, the next part here is how are you going to share this to on the GitHub. So, for this purpose, see our project is ready. Now, come to assets, right click and choose on show in Explorer. And if you come to the Explorer in eUnity project jet turbine, in your location you have all these files. So, if you take the entire folder jet turbine and if you check its size in properties, you can see it is around 3.15 GB. You need not share this entire 3.15 GB of content. What you can do is you just open it, you select this assets and right click on this and you go to compress to zip file. So, you compress this assets file. So, APK along with this zip file, and I name this as jet underscore turbine and then mention your roll number. Here I will write it as Satvik. So, this file you have to save, or otherwise what you can do is you can come to Unity, select this assets, right click and you have one export package option. Click on export package, click all, see that this include dependency is on and click on the export button. Now, if you come to that is where you have put your that is your project. So, in eUnity project jet turbine, I am going to now create a new folder called as package. Be careful, there will be a folder already as packages, leave it. I am creating it as package and in this I will name this as jet turbine and just click save. So, now this entire thing will be exported into a Unity package in which I can import it in Unity and start checking it. So, we have created any of this, you have either jet Unity package or the asset zipped asset file along with the APK has to be shared. Now, how to actually share all this on the GitHub? So, for this purpose open your GitHub desktop application. Now, here in the file create a new repository and call this as jet turbine and in the description write a description, an augmented reality application built to show students the different parts of a jet turbine engine in AR. So, write a brief description like this and choose the location on your hard disk. Say for example, in the folder where we are working on this project, I am going to create a Git folder here and in this Git folder I am going to now save this file. I will click select folder and initialize this repository with a readme, enable this and with this option now click on create repository. Now, when you create the repository, this would have created just a blank folder. If you click on show in Explorer, you will see that you will have just 3 files with no files here. Now, what you have to do is whatever file, that is this APK file you have created, copy it and put it into this folder, into this Git folder, and then you should also copy the package file that you created, copy it and put it into this Git folder, and then you have zipped the asset. See jet turbine satvik.zip or your you might have given your roll number here. You just copy this zipped file and put it into this folder. So, these 3 files I have put it into this folder. Now, come to GitHub and you can see these 3 files and you type commit and click on commit to main. So, within some time all these 3 files will be committed and then you will get this option publish repository. Now, click on publish repository and with all this augment, only thing is keep this code private, you switch it off, okay, so that the code is public and click on publish repository. Now the entire repository is getting transferred from your machine to your GitHub account. So it may take a few seconds for it to get published, and now it is published, and if you click on view on GitHub, you can see this repository on the GitHub. So in your account, now if you go to your account in your repositories, you have this jet turbine repository. So if you click on this, you have these 3 files. What you can now do is go to code and copy this link. Copying this link, then open your browser, say compose, and here to madhavsatvik@gmail.com, and after this I will choose this, and also for satvik@gmail.com. So to these 2 accounts you can send this. So and then here in the subject write as jet turbine project 6 and write your roll number, something like 21 VOA 00 like this, and then paste this link and mail it to me. So now your submission will be over. So with this we have completed our 6 projects, and in the next project we are going to build a virtual garden in augmented reality. So let us meet in our next session. Thank you.